Begin in a static start pose. An example of a static start pose is an arabesque, a type of pose where one leg is extended behind the body and the supporting leg is bent or straight. Then we will begin to commence the battlement walk. Stand on floor in gymnastics routine. Step and quickly brush the back leg forward with a slight turn out to 90 degrees or higher, then slowly lower to gymnastics point. Point the back foot and brush forward to transfer it to the front and lift quickly to 90 degrees or higher. Lower slowly with control. Lead with the heel on the brush through. Keep hips square as you step. Keep chest lifted and do not let back round kick. Keep body erect, abdomen lifted. Keep repeating process to execute a walk across the floor. Keep arms at side middle and slightly oblique to keep chest up. Sequence is lift, lower, step, lift, lower, step. Now we will begin the toe walk. With the toe walk, we do tiptoe walks. So small steps, keep our toes pointed and raised in the air, arms to the sides for balance, legs straight, eyes pointed forward, rising on the toes. Assume a push-up position with toes pointed. The next skill which we will perform is the bear walk. Place your hands on the ground about 3 feet in front of you. Keep your buttocks high in the air. Step forward with one of your hands, then step forward with the opposite foot. Step forward with the other arm and then the other foot. Continue forward in this manner. The next skill is the passe walk. Stand on floor in gymnastics point. Step onto pointed foot and lift leg to passe with knee in front of body. Extend slightly, turn out leg and step forward, shifting weight to that foot. Point the back foot and bring it through to transfer it to the front. Lift to passe, then extend and step forward, shifting weight to that foot. Knee leads to passe. Turn out supporting leg slightly. Passe leg can be turned out or parallel with other leg. Keep hips square as you step. Keep body erect and abdomen lifted. Keep repeating process to execute a walk across the floor. Arms remain inside middle. Sequence is lift to passe, extend, step, lift to passe, extend, step. Now we will perform the front support. Hands placed shoulder width apart, fingers spread out with index fingers pointing forward and thumbs pointing inward, shoulders posted on top of the knuckle of the hand. Point your elbows back, trying to turn your hands out. Keep forearms vertical at full extension and flexion. Lower down to chin, chest and hips touching the ground. Push up through your belly. Maintain hollow body position throughout the entire movement. Then we will begin the rear support. So make sure your fingers are pointing towards your toes. Your shoulders are in a straight line towards your toes. Your heels should be touching the mat. Your sternum should be high. And you should be looking towards the ceiling. Complete the coupe walk on the low beam. Stretch out your ankles. Roll your feet around and point and flex your toes. Place your foot behind you. Point your toes on this foot. Bring the foot towards your ankle. Make sure to keep it pointed. Bring the foot in front of you. Touch your pinky toe to the ground while the foot and the toe are still pointed. Repeat the steps with the opposite foot. Then finishing in a motorbike landing. Initial contact with the floor should be on the balls of the feet, followed by bending of the ankles, knees and hips. Feet should be about shoulder width apart when making contact with the floor. The heels should not spring back up but should remain on the floor. Now we will perform the dip walk on the high beam. Arms should be either out like airplanes or hands on hips. Stomach in, body tall, chin up, focus is forward. Attempts to walk with straight legs should be made. Dip walking is similar to walking forward except the toes of each foot dip down to brush the side of the beam before stepping forward onto that foot. The base leg bends slightly during the dip, then straightens as the gymnast steps forward. And then we finish with the motorbike landing. Initial contact with the floor should be on the balls of the feet, followed by bending of the ankles, knees and hips. Feet should be about shoulder width apart when making contact with the floor. Heels should not spring back up, should remain on the floor. The tuck jump, fast approach run up, eyes focus on the vault, long hurdle step, arms swing up at this phase of the skill, down again as the gymnast hits the vault. Rebound firmly as arms swing upwards to create a stretched long shape. At the top of the flight, tuck quickly, hands grasping shins, hip extends to straighten out the body in preparation for landing. Landing, flex hips and knee joints to absorb the impact of landing. Recovering to stand upright. Now we will perform the jump half turn. We make a fast approach run up, eyes focus on the vault. Then when we jump with a straight body, arms straight. Then we bring down the arms to the side of our body when we make a half rotation around the vertical axis and land on the landing mat, making sure the arms swing upwards and rebound and bending of the legs upon landing. Making sure for both jumps we jump off with 2 feet takeoff. Finally, we finish with the ribbon, making sure we have constant movement of the ribbon and avoid tangling it. We do this by making sure we have swift solid movements using the whole arm to perform these movements. And we finish in a end pose, which is a static end pose with one knee down and the arms to the side.